Hello, everyone. I am back after that long break. Got a lot. It had a lot of stuff to do. Last couple months and stuff. I'm starting to get back. Soon, perhaps maybe at the end of next month, maybe or something like that. I'll try and make more and see if I can. And with this, E3 is coming around in about a couple weeks, and here's, I guess, my predictions and my thoughts. I'm gonna mainly be covering on the main three just because I don't know what the third party developer conferences are really gonna do, or publisher, I mean, conferences are really gonna do because Ubisoft, yeah, they have a pretty bad track record, I guess. EA, same story. Square Enix looks like it's interesting, but it may not relate to Nintendo unless if it's going to be something like Kingdom Hearts, which I am willing to try if I want. I haven't played a Kingdom Hearts game like forever, so it'd be nice. What I'm going to start with is probably yeah, Microsoft. Now, if you can kind of subscriber to me, you kind of know that I have some doubts about Microsoft's success. You kind of know that I have a little less faith in them and all that kind of stuff. I have my own reasons why, which is probably them abandoning a lot of things that they could have done, and yeah. And so for this, people are hoping, oh yeah, they're gonna show a bunch of things like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff. It's like I don't know what to say except I just gotta look at how much money they're losing and how that's gonna limit what they can do at E3 because that can limit what they can do at E3. And I wasn't surprised that they were gonna just say we're gonna show more exclusives and multiplats because since they're losing a lot more money, that means that they literally cannot rely on timed exclusives or well, not really timed, but like they can't rely on paying third-party developers or private developers to make their games, to make their exclusives. You know, um, since they don't have enough money to, and also too, they don't have enough money to buy those games and make them exclusives. I wouldn't be surprised if Sunset Overdrive actually does end up going to PC like pretty soon. Like around the summer, it could be around that time, or around the fall, it could be around that time, and people are gonna be like, why it wouldn't that be an exclusive? You guys didn't buy it. It's like, it's not just that factor, but it's also because they don't have the money, which means that Sonic Games can do what they want. They can make that game go to PC or something like that. I mean, Microsoft doesn't have enough money to keep that exclusive, and it's not really just people won't buy it. It's just that it depends on how much money the Xbox division has to keep it. And yeah, and I wasn't surprised because I've just kind of been thinking this is their last E3 to kind of show us just first of all to show us what um to show us if they really do have a place in the gaming industry because to me they're kind of just in there just for the competition and they've lost a lot of things that kept them in the race, like the whole Xbox Live thing, now PlayStation, PlayStation Network, and even eventually Nintendo's online service is gonna, catch up, and now they're gonna have to find something unique and keep them, keep them in a race, console race. I mean, they gave up that whole TV thing, which I thought they could have done well, and that could have been something good, because it's Microsoft. They bring in something that's not really related to gaming, but they could do it, but they could make it work with gaming and benefit it. They gave that up, and now looking at it, they're also, yeah, yeah, it's been a long time since I came back. Since they mentioned that they would show more exclusives in multiplats, like I said, I wasn't surprised because if they're losing a lot of money, the multiplat support that they were used to getting are probably down. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't have as much multiplats as they do right now because they just don't have enough money to pay, and that's how it is. Like from what I've heard, and there's a rumor, Call of Duty is going to going to Sony. The DLC support is going to Sony, I guess, and yeah, and that's a trend that I think is going to start with that, and then you're going to start seeing, lose loss of support, loss of multiplat support, and eventually it gets to the point where it's like, nope, don't need this, and yeah, and that's sad for some people. Why I think like Microsoft's what they're gonna show at E3, I think they're gonna show literally everything that they have right now. Like whatever every Microsoft owned studio is working on, that's what I think they're gonna show this year at E3. And we'll see if it's interesting or not. If it is interesting, but once again, they lose a lot of money and they don't have any profits, and because of the price drops and all that kind of stuff, if the division gets sold out, and you lose a lot of multi-plat support, or at least it'll be up to us to keep that, console alive, if anything. Like at the end of the day, I think it's going to be up to us to decide. It's going to be more up to us to decide whether or not that console should stay afloat and stuff. And then I understand people want to keep Microsoft in just to keep the competition in, but if they choose to go away, which this could end up being the worst possible decision, they show a lot of exclusives, in E3, but almost all of them are going to Windows 10, and it just literally kills that. This is them just basically saying, we're just going to give up the console race and that's it. And yeah, that's literally the worst thing they could do. And that's not far away from being the most possible, or not really the most possible. What am I saying? That's not far away from being impossible, I mean. And that's what it is. I doubt they're going to have the money to keep the third-party exclusives. I doubt they're going to have the money to pay third-party developers to make their games. They're just going to have to make their own games, and this is a good thing in its own right. It just depends on what they're going to show. If it's going to be interesting enough. If it's not, yeah, expect them to be out of the console race, and you might want to actually find another developer that can fit in Microsoft's place. As much as people don't want to admit it, it might just have to happen, and that's sad enough for people. I mean, it's not really sad for me because, well, they kind of gave up a lot of things, and now, yeah. Now for Sony, I don't know what they're gonna really do. They've delayed Ratchet and Clank. I can't believe they're delaying a lot of games. They shouldn't have released this console in like 2013. They should have released it this year at least. If anything, I mean, then you still see PS3 still getting supported with Star Ocean and stuff. So, yeah. But I think they might show a game that's gonna replace that. That's gonna take place. That's gonna actually take Uncharted's place. This holiday season, I think. I think I'm gonna do that. It might be The Last Guardian. Who knows? What I think they're gonna show this year, I don't know. You can hope that they don't show as much multiplats, but who knows? They could. I think they're gonna show a lot of their exclusives. Like they've been saying, like, yeah, we have new IPs. We have new IPs coming out, and now would be a good time that they show it. Now would be a good time, or last time I actually thought of that. It was in 2013, I think, that he kind of just said it, I think. So, like, now would be a good time for them to kind of reveal a lot of their exclusives, and a lot of them would be in 2016. So, yeah. And just going back to Microsoft and stuff. A lot of people are going to say a lot of their exclusives like Crackdown and stuff are going to 2016, and yeah, that could also be true. But with the money losses and stuff, I still don't know. Like, I don't even know. After the fandom dust, after all that, it's kind of made me doubt on like maybe that might be the same fate for Crackdown. We might not see much of it, and that might actually be just like at the end of the day, it might just be canceled. Like, they're not going to confirm it, obviously, because, well, everyone's going to freak out and stuff. But they're just going to, like, simply say developers down because of that and a lot of things. So, really, I don't know. Scalebound, it would be interesting, but we'll see. But we'll see what they do. Because I don't know, because whatever happened like this year, it's just making me have more doubts about them. It just is. And the only thing I can be sure about is they're gonna just show everything that they have, and that's really just about it. They're gonna show what what every Microsoft owned studios have right now, and show us and just let us know if it's interesting or not. And that's really just about it. Now going back to Sony, they're gonna probably show a lot of exclusives. They're gonna show Persona. They're gonna show all that kind of stuff. I'm actually interested, but it's making me want to get a PS3 more than that. But hopefully, there's a lot more PlayStation 4 exclusives. Hopefully, so. Yeah, that's really just kind of about it. Hopefully, their E3 isn't that bad. Yeah. And finally, for Nintendo, which, like, the company, my favorite company, obviously, and obviously the only, and obviously I'm sorry, my favorite company, and also the only console that I have that's owned by them. I think they're gonna show Star Fox. They're gonna show a lot of things. I don't know about Legend of Zelda. They're gonna show a lot of also key titles. Maybe Metroid. Maybe what Retro's working on. I'm pretty sure like Microsoft. I'm sorry. Nintendo should actually give us at least a surprise. Because I was a little bit disappointed in like last year, not only because the digital event was short, but also because there just wasn't that many amazing surprises. I hope we get this year at E3, and we'll see how it goes. I hope that they actually do this crossover thing and maybe turn it into some kind of big idea, because after seeing Shin Megami Tensei, who knows if they could do that. If people know what I mean like that whole anime crossover kind of thing. I guess I can hope that happens. I mean, we'll see, I guess. And speaking of Shin Megami Tensei, I think they're gonna show that crossover. Xenoblade Chronicles X will just get a trailer and then just get a release date. That's it. I mean, there's no need for like so much info on that. There's gonna be more info on Devil's Third, which I haven't even heard a lot of. So that's gonna be a surprise for us, especially. I mean, they said there were gonna be more unannounced titles coming out this year. Hopefully, a couple of them being like big titles. Hopefully, I hope. Just because like Nintendo, we would like to have surprises that could just make us so excited for your games and stuff. And yeah, and yeah, and maybe announce more DLC for Mario Kart. Maybe announce more DLC for Splatoon. Hopefully, get an update on your OS. Maybe and all that kind of stuff. I mean, really what I expect Nintendo to kind of show really is, more unannounced titles, like big AAA titles, some of them being that way. More information on the games we know, but we know are coming out this year, but we haven't gotten a lot of information on. And maybe OS, that is something that you guys can do also too. And I guess surprises, really. Surprises, Nintendo. You're the magicians, sort of. So surprises with this year's E3. Don't make us disappointed. And make sure that digital event is 1 hour long at least, or 90 minutes long, if anything. Because that's the disappointing stuff about it. So I hope that they do it like that, and really, that's kind of, I guess, about it. Really, I mean, I'm glad they didn't say it's obvious that they're not going to show the NX, and people already know. Subscribers, I think, already know, or people that already looked at my videos already know how I feel about the NX and stuff. I still say it's too soon, honestly. It is too soon, and that's why I actually am against them coming out. Just for that sole reason. And people were saying, which was an obvious point, was we need to let HN be its own thing. Which I was saying that. But if this console comes out soon, HN won't be its own thing if you kind of just think about it, because then we'd be in another cross-gen, and yeah. So that's really kind of about it. I mean, focus more on the HN right now. Let's not worry about 9th gen. Let's not focus so much on 9th gen until, 8th gen gets its own thing, gets enough years of its own thing, of its own generation, I mean. Then, yeah, we could just look up for the 9th gen consoles or NX and stuff. But not right now when 8th gen has yet to truly start, like you said. So, really, that's kind of my E3, I guess, predictions and stuff. This year, hopefully, it better be something surprising, I guess. So for I guess overall, Microsoft just show whatever they have like in store, whatever all the studios have in store, and see what they have, and all that kind of stuff. I really don't have much. Yeah, as you can tell, I really don't hope too much for them. I just want to know what the heck they're doing, see if it's good. Sony hopefully has some wild cards, hopefully has some surprises and stuff. I know they have unannounced new IPs that they have, so hopefully it'll be a surprise. And for Nintendo, surprises too, and hopefully, do some good things about have a good E3 and do some good things. Avoid as many backlash and stuff, and that's really just about it. That's it. Subscribers of my channel, thank you for staying with my channel for, I guess, a couple months. I actually appreciate that, and continue to look forward to more content I'm going to bring. See me in the future.